Hey guys, welcome to Black Diesel Garage. This is our Mercedes 300D. We picked up an old 300D for the inline 5-cylinder with a turbo diesel. We're going to swap it into a Ford Courier. In this video though, we changed the fluids. We did this a while ago, so I can't remember what all we did, but I do know we changed the fluids. I think show you guys around the car a little bit and put these new tires on it. So that's what's in this video. If you're interested in the Ford Courier build, this is just a part of it, the early half of Mercedes. So not the most interesting, change the oil, but stay tuned if you want to see that. So here we go. All right guys, so this part is gonna be a little out of sequence here. I'm doing this a different day from the rest of the video because I gotta get to work and it looks like it's gonna rain, and I left the windows down on the car and I want to roll them up before it rains, so got to get this together. And I also don't have diesel fuel handy. I don't have a lot, but I have a little bit of automatic transmission fluid. The reason I can't start the car to roll the windows up is because I have the fuel filter off because I needed some parts because it was leaking. Here everything is. I really needed another copper washer. The original one was not copper, but I suppose copper would be fine. I don't know what it was, whether it was aluminum or what. Some people put transmission fluid in their filter when they do a change. Supposedly it burns a little hotter and helps clean up your injectors. This also has a little imperfection in the, I thought it did. Yeah, right there. I'm just filing it a little bit on the head of the bolt here because it had a little sticking up ridge that could have been keeping it from sealing. So I get my copper washer on there, drop that on top, put this rubber O-ring on the bottom, fill the filter up with ATF, and it's not totally full, but that's the best we can do. Hopefully we can just fire it up, get into high idle, or throttle it up, not high idle perhaps, a little higher than that, and hopefully we can get past the stutter of any air in the system and it'll hopefully keep running. And hopefully it won't leak out the top like it was. And this is where it's a pain sealing because it's pressing a copper washer up against the aluminum housing. And that's all well and good, but on brakes you generally have to, when you put them on a brake caliper, you got to tighten it, smack it with a hammer, and tighten it some more. Well, this you're pressing up against a rubber O-ring, so you really can't get it that tight on the top half. But we'll see how it does. And I'm probably going to need to jump start it, but we'll see. Well, it started, I got the windows up. That one hadn't been working, but I accidentally rolled it down. So I was like, oh cool, it goes down and up. Rolled it down more and it didn't go back up. But there it is, it's running. Still leaks like a sieve. Oh well. fool with that later. There's the new tires for it, oil change, all that jazz. There we go. Good enough for who it's for. All right. So I don't know where the video came to play in, probably in the beginning. I had a leak here. I got one of them washers with the rubber on the inside for here. I did have to squeeze it on the bolt a little bit, but it kept that from leaking now. That's no longer an issue. I'm probably gonna replace that fuel filter down there and the lines for it. Eventually I'll probably replace these rubber return lines. And for now I'm gonna change the oil. I don't know if I'll do the tires in this video or not. They're kind of dry rotted. Here's some basically new tires. I got them off Marketplace for like 200 bucks. They're a bit smaller, but good tread, basically brand new Firestones. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil on this. Probably a little controversial subject, but this is real old, has nasty oil in it. I put about a quart of diesel fuel in here and let it idle for quite a while to break down that old oil. And now it's warm, it's broken down. I'm gonna drain it into a drain pan and have a brand new filter. You're supposed to use a MAN filter. It has a Napa filter in it, and I have a Napa filter. The MAN filters are just a lot better. The Napa filters work. So that's a thing. And then I'm using Royal Purple oil. And I do my oil changes generally at 5,000 miles. But let's get into it. I think it's like a 14 or 13 for the drain plug. So the car is leaning a little bit this way. The drain plug's on this side. That's good. I may have to jack it up to get to it, but I'm gonna see if I can get to it without jacking it up. So I drove it here. My oil didn't look milky. And even my filter, when I popped the cap off and spilt a bunch, you can see came down here. Didn't look milky. But undoing the drain plug, I think I just saw a little bit of water. And the end was stripping off, so I just hammered a little bit of smaller socket on there and grabbed an impact. It came off. But let's see if there's water in it. Oh, there's not water. It just looked like water for a minute. Well, nope, it's all right. Just some black old oil. I believe this thing takes 8 quarts. And the drain plug is a 13 millimeter. And here's the filter housing. It's also a 13 millimeter, so same deal. Alright, so you want to replace them 2 O-rings that don't come with your, at least your Napa filter. And there's a big O-ring still on there for this lip. You want to replace that too. That should come with your Napa filter, if you have a Napa filter. That's, I don't think, recommended or necessary. I just like to make sure the filter's soaked. And for now it's overfull, but they're supposed to take 8 quarts. So hopefully after we start and run it, it'll be fine. And if it's still a little high, it probably leaks oil, so we're probably good. Let that run for a minute. All right, so here's the car. I changed the little fuel filter under the hood, changed the oil. That's basically it. Changed the main fuel filter. There is one in the tank I didn't mess with. Tires are all dry rotted, so I'm gonna replace those next, I believe, in this video. But here's a quick look around and start up. It does smoke a tiny bit, sadly, but it has 270,000, and I don't think it was very well taken care of. Faded paint. Trunk's really nasty. I already cleaned out half the trash. Back seat, pretty nasty too. Still need to vacuum it. But here's the startup. And I'm gonna put you guys by the back of the car. Fire's right up. So, I'm not going to show it on video. I'll show it once I've done it, but I'm going to get to changing the tires out. Look at that. I just popped the bar in there and pulled it up, and you can see a whole bunch of cracks. Definitely needed new tires. Alright, so that's a way smaller tire. That's interesting. That don't look quite right. Kind of looks like a jumpy car with that small tire. So we're definitely going to have to drop this thing to make that look good. Gonna have to get slammed on the ground. Alright guys, so here it is. It's running. I think that'll be it for this video. I think what I'll do next is I'll hood stack it to get it flowing better, to get the exhaust, open it up a little more. And then with them little tires on it, it doesn't look as bad now that they're all around it and that it's driven, so it's settled more rather than just coming off the jack. But I think I'm going to go ahead and drop it a bit and hood stack it. So that'll probably happen in the next video or next 2 videos. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned and follow Black Diesel Garage. Otherwise, all the support's appreciated once again, as always. All the liking, subscribing, and sharing, it greatly helps the channel, so thank you. And we'll catch you on the next one on Black Diesel Garage. See you guys.